Hello, my name is Sarah Fisher, and today I will be discussing the Space Saga for my project, which is option number 6. The Space Saga involves Saga Volume number 1, which is a comic, and also Star Wars Episode 4, which is the movie, and Cowboy Bebop, which is an anime. I would like to start the discussion with this comic right here, Saga. The thing I found most interesting about Saga is that it's actually being told from the perspective of the newborn in the future. The two main characters of Saga are Margot and Alana, and then their newborn, of course. But basically, they have a forbidden love. It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet, but a sci-fi version. He comes from a planet where they have horns and cyborg people, and she comes from places where they have wings and TV for faces, things like that. But it's a sci-fi feel with the Romeo and Juliet feel as well. The reason that their love is forbidden is because their countries are not countries, their planets are warring, and they try to hide out because they have this child who is like a new species, kind of, because it's forbidden for them to be together, and then they procreate, have a child together, which is obviously forbidden. The second one we will be talking about today is Star Wars A New Hope. From the research that I've been doing while doing this project, I've discovered that a lot of people actually make the connection between Star Wars and Saga Volume 1, mostly because they're both in space, but also because of the unique creatures that are featured in their stories. Quick backstory on Star Wars. Most people already know. I personally had not watched it before, so I did not know much before I started this. But Luke is he's a teenager, and he lives with his aunt and uncle who end up being burned. And then he goes to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then he ends up discovering Princess Leia, who he doesn't realize that is his sister, so he kind of has like a love for her. And that actually makes the connection between Saga and Star Wars, again, because the two leads are a male and a female, and there's kind of a forbidden love before he realizes that it's his sister. But the other two are just forbidden because their planets and their people don't allow it. So that is one connection between the two of them. Another character connection I would like to make is the connection between Han in Star Wars and Spike in Cowboy Bebop. They're kind of like the bad boys or the cool kids. They're too cool for school, but they have a lot in common. They both kind of have like the darker colors that we talked about with Bang's theory of the kind of like dark and mysterious and scary, just that bad boy feel to them. Another character connection I would like to make is the connection between Faye Valentine, who was like kind of a confident, sexy, but she's very independent. She's the independent, take care of herself kind of woman. And she reminds me of, and you can make the connection between her and Alana, who in Saga, she's a strong, independent, she's a soldier fighting for her, her, fighting for her planet first, but then she falls in love and they have a baby, and now she's on the run with her forbidden love. But she's still this strong, independent woman, just a little more manlier than Faye Valentine.